All right, welcome back to No Bull Spit. I'm DJ Rome.
I'm Old Man Pops.
Indeed.
So it's hard to listen to that song this week. It's just a hard week.
Yeah.
We
had his birthday. We had his birthday this week.
Yeah, it's just that time of year. It sucks.
It's 12 years.
Been a long time.
12 years. So, in case you guys are wondering what the hell we're talking about, 12 years ago is when we lost Pop's son Cage. Junior.
Yep.
Of course, good friend of mine, good friend of a lot of people's. And, 12 years.
Yeah.
That's a
Doesn't get any better.
It doesn't. Matter of fact, it gets weirder.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I looked at your post on Facebook today, and you're right. I mean, you know what sucks? If I see a family picture of me years ago, half the family's gone.
Yeah.
And at least they're together now, couldn't say that any other year. But this is different.
Yeah.
Everything's different.
Unfortunately, everything has changed.
Didn't expect to say all that.
Yeah. It's okay.
It is what it is.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Your therapy.
And it is, believe me.
So,
okay,
we got some topics today, right?
Yep.
So we're going to start off a little different.
And I got something to bitch about, too. We'll get there.
Yeah. Pop wants to bitch about something. See, that's why he's old man. But
and that's exactly what it's about. It's about the age difference. We'll get there. It's stewing inside of me. You better watch
I can see it. It's fucking brewing. I can see the smoke coming out of your ears. So we're going to start off a little different. And we're going to try to do this each time, kind of start off with some things that are happening, things that are upcoming.
Yeah.
So
Current events.
So we discussed doing, some movies to look forward to that are supposed to be hitting the theaters. Some of these are up to 2040 fucking 7 because they're already in production somehow.
Yeah, you gotta remember, we used to have a video store.
Yeah.
So we were into all this shit. We had to watch every movie that came out. You bought them. You back in the days, a place called Blockbuster. It was a while back.
Bro, you know what Blockbuster is? No, because you're
they
fucking 12.
They don't know.
So Blockbuster was a store that literally was the Friday night spot.
But you gotta. I mean, in my day, when VCRs first came out,
was it VCRs or beta?
Well, there was a little battle.
Okay.
When they first came out, there was a little battle between the two. Which one was going to take over? Because they didn't have which format was which.
Okay.
Which one was better? Which one was easier? Which one was the rental thing at home was just starting.
Okay.
So that got to be, and beta got kicked that quick. They didn't. I don't think they
were going to last long.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do well, but they didn't. VCRs, you can look at my wall. I still got a ton of that shit around.
Yeah.
Over there.
He's got a shit ton. He probably has more Disney movies than Disney has in their vault.
Got a lot of them, and there's some good ones in there. I think the Wizard of Oz, where they got the scene in the window.
So that was a big thing.
Yeah.
That Wizard of Oz, when they re-released it, and
they didn't have it.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, the original Wizard of Oz movie, as they're walking down the Yellow Brick Road, you can see an image in the back, and you see a drop, and you see a swing.
They hung themselves.
It was one of the little people actually hung themselves on the set.
Yeah.
I mean, while I was recording. And of course, with
and it got overlooked. Things back in them days would get overlooked a little bit. They weren't as precise.
Of course. But once they realized it with the technology they have now, they kind of went erase. And it was never freaking happened.
Well, sure, they redid it and they added all the color. Remember, it was black and white, I think, when it came out. They added all the color to it. They added everything to
Remastered it.
Exactly. That's exactly what they did.
So, some movies that are going to be hitting theaters at some point. I have the dates here. We can go over as well.
I don't know. Go ahead.
The new Spider-Man No Way Home is supposed to drop actually the 17th of this month. Which I've seen quite a few clips on.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good. Brody's really excited about it, apparently. My youngest, my 4-year-old, is excited about Spider-Man. He's also excited about Sing 2. So Sing was...
I have no clue.
It's funny, but it's one of the things where you'd probably like because you like music, right?
Yeah. Oh,
But it's a cartoon. right? So it's a bunch of animals competing, kind of like a American Idol type, right? But it's all like animals. And they all have their own kind of character. They actually, at the end of one, they had a rap battle. And it was the funniest thing ever. At least I enjoyed it. Whatever.
Thank God football got
That's coming out on this month as well, December 22nd. On January 14th, 2022, the new Hotel Transylvania is coming out. I know my kids loved it, and I'm sure they'll want to see that as well. Somehow, some way, okay, on April 7th of 23, the 10th installment of Fast and Furious is coming out.
Yeah.
Number 10. I don't know, like, okay, so the first, like, 2 or 3, even Tokyo Drift had that ability to still be real. Like, they all were...
That's the one Paul Walker was in.
They were still real. Like, driving cars, drifting, that type of shit, jumping hills. It was still real, right? I don't know if you've seen the last one.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. There was so much cinematic... The one The Rock's in.
Yeah.
There was so much cinematic shit in there that it's good entertainment. It's like, damn, that's really cool.
That's what they're doing it for.
But it's not realistic.
Yeah.
That's for me. It's like playing Call of Duty, right? The video game. There's things on there. It's not realistic. Like
well, you did the real stuff.
Right.
Different.
So like I think it was Modern Warfare. They had jetpacks. Like you could double jump in them.
No, that was Advanced Warfare.
Advanced
Modern
Warfare.
Warfare is the realistic one.
Thank you. So Advanced Warfare. So like you could like run on walls and shit. Listen,
really?
If we could do that in the military, that would have been badass. Yeah. We would have been unstoppable. Not that we're still not, but that would have been.
Yeah, but just like being on the games they play, the big thing with the military, especially then, was the night vision. We had that; nobody else did, right?
Correct.
That's where we would wait till it got dark to do anything.
Yeah,
because
why not?
We got a big advantage.
Element of surprise all day long.
All the bang.
Mm-hmm.
It's But
let me tell you the worst thing about night vision. Okay, don't accidentally throw a frag grenade. I'm sorry, not a frag grenade. A flashbang.
They blind you.
So even like, let's say we make this room completely dark. Put them on. It's really cool. You see nothing but green, but you see everything in detail. It's really cool. And somebody turns the lights on. It is the worst freaking pain in your head you'll have for days.
Worse than looking at a welder.
Pretty
you know
close.
what I mean? When the flash.
Yeah, pretty close.
Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to look at the arc.
No.
All right. So, October 2022. The new Spider-Man cartoon.
It's like a year away.
I know, but it's something that they can look forward to.
Yeah.
The new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So, like we discussed earlier, you don't know anything about that, which is fine. You're old as shit. So, it's like a cartoon version of Spider-Man.
We had the actual cartoon in a magazine you looked at. Superman.
It wasn't a magazine, Pop. Okay.
Superman.
It was a comic. Okay.
It's a comic magazine. It's a magazine.
No, that's like saying that G.I. Joe was a doll. He was not. He was an action figure. Okay.
Whatever.
Tomato fucking tomato. Okay?
That's all it is. Potato. It's the same deal. It's shot.
All right. So one of those, the same thing with the Fast and Furious, the new Matrix.
Yeah.
New Matrix is actually going to be out this month on the 22nd.
Yeah. And that's a lot of computer generated shit too.
All of it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's CGI and a bunch of ropes that is tied to them.
Yeah.
Like remember the most memorable part of Matrix was when he did that backwards spin to
slow
get away,
motion.
slow motion get all the bullets past him.
Yeah.
It's all computerized shit. 98% of the shit you see is computerized. Let's take a side note. So, the Titanic, right?
Right.
Very iconic movie, very iconic ship. Two things on that. One, they rebuilt it. Like they're building a brand new one, look just the same. Everything about it is the same. Hopefully it has better radar on it, so it doesn't end the same.
Well, hopefully they had where they'd have the compartmentalized. Because when the water went into one compartment, they shut it off. They couldn't do that back then.
No. It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be so it fills up on one. They shut that one off. They shut the doors off of it, but it didn't work because it hit too many compartments.
Really?
Yeah. So it was actually, and even for that time, they had that technology.
Yeah, it was unsinkable. That's what they said.
That was supposed to be.
That's the way they advertised.
Funny thing I saw on that, Leonardo DiCaprio saw it, right? And it was a meme that said, new Titanic, blah blah blah, coming soon, main voyage. I like Leonardo DiCaprio as an actor, I really do, but what he said, he retweeted it right on Twitter. He said, "Absolutely fucking not."
Really?
He is not getting on that fucking thing. But going back to the whole CGI thing, so a lot of the water scenes that were done for Titanic was just in a big ass pool. Everything else was computerized. The ship going down, everything. The people were all in the pool. Just a big ass studio warehouse, in a pool.
And this
That's
is why they
mind-blowing,
cost
right?
so much.
It's
Yeah,
mind blowing.
Crazy.
It's mind blowing that when we look at it, we see, they're in the ocean. There's no way to get around that. You see the behind the scenes stuff. It was in a fucking swimming pool.
A big ass swimming pool.
Big ass swimming pool. I mean, it was a good size. It was like Amazon, just a big pool. They had all their sets set up, for the dining room, down where they had the sex scene, everything. They had everything behind the scenes.
Keith was supposed to be in a movie.
What movie?
Die Hard 2.
No shit. That would have been funny.
He never told you about that?
No.
Listen. Keith was 16. We had the old the Airstar minivan.
Okay.
He had this girlfriend over Sellers Point Road. So there was a couple ways to get to it. We didn't have cell phones or anything then. We had beepers.
Mm-hmm.
So Keith was going to take the girlfriend home. We're sitting, my bedroom used to be the living room.
Right.
We're sitting in there, and he should have been home. I said, man, something's wrong. So we beeped him, never answered. Beeped him again, never answered. That wasn't him. He'd find a phone somewhere, call us back. Not, like I say, you don't have cell phones back then. So I decided I'm going to go look, but I told you there's 3 ways you can get to her house. So I left, and I'm starting to get pissed off.
Yeah.
You think something's wrong. It's the problem of having kids. And I'm driving, and I finally get back to the house because they can't call me pre cell phones.
Right.
I come in the house, they're all laughing. I'm pissed off. I don't feel like laughing. I'm sorry. What's going on? Nothing. Get in the van. We all had to jump in the van, and I don't even have a word to say.
Okay.
Because we got to hurry up and get in his van. Well, you know where the hangar factory is.
Mm-hmm.
He's driving. He takes us behind the hangar factory, and there's a little guard shack, and he pulls up to the guard shack. He says something to the guard, and we go by. He says, you got to be quiet. What do you mean? It's a movie set. You got to be quiet.
Okay.
So we go down to this warehouse there on the water, right behind the hangar factory, and we go in and we sit down. And he's got hair down to his ass back then. Remember, that's when he was playing guitar, doing all that shit.
He was in his band phase.
Oh, yeah. Ocean City, all that shit. He spent his summers down there. He was in that. Well, we go in there and we're watching, and the girl, if you ever remember the scene in Die Hard 2 where the girl goes in this room and gets slapped and the light goes back and forth and all that shit, it's in the movie. That scene was one of the main scenes. She was sitting down there reading, we couldn't bother her, and then she'd go up, do the scene, and you watch her do all this shit. Then there was about a dozen German-looking guys, short hair, and they came over to Keith and said, hey, if you cut your hair off, we'll put you in a movie. He said, I ain't cut my hair off. Keith, it's a movie. It's a big movie. It's Die Hard. You're crazy. I ain't cutting my hair for them. And he wouldn't. So the scene of them being on the containers was there. And what I didn't tell you was when I came home, I was looking out the window because we would see a helicopter flying around. The helicopter was in the movie.
Okay.
Remember the scene with they had all 3 of these scenes going on at one time almost. And we're in there watching a movie and he gets asked to be in the movie. It's just, this is just the stuff he used to walk into.
Yeah.
I don't care where it would be, the big Ozfest thing he'd get into without any tickets. He would, and do that. Just sit there and smile over all the bullshit. Didn't matter to him.
Okay.
It's just crazy. But I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
Sidetrack with it. You keep bringing shit up. You know,
That's a good memory.
I got 65 years of memory. That's a good memory this week. It really was.
Good memory.
I thought I was pissed off, and we had a great night.
Well, okay. Do you remember? You ever seen the? It's one of the Hannibals, Red Dragon. No. So Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So they recorded Red Dragon here in Baltimore.
Okay.
Okay. I was.
They would do a lot of shit downtown.
15, 16 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
And I told you that's when I was in my homeless stage. So I didn't see any cameras. Okay, I'm just walking the street. Now there's a big hill. I mean, it goes damn near straight down. Now all I saw was a guy in a wheelchair on fire going down a fucking hill. I didn't see. I swear to God, I didn't see any cameras, any lighting, any sound guys. I didn't see shit. They were there.
After him, right?
No, they were there. Yeah. But of course, my focus was on holy shit. There's a guy on fire rolling down a hill. I never knew what it was. I saw that. I took the fuck off. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. I don't want to know what's happening here. I'm out. Sure enough, I watched the Hannibal Red Dragon. It was there.
So you ran away from the guy, not to go help him?
Fuck no! He was going down a hill. What the hell was I going to do?
I thought you were going to chase him and stop him?
Absolutely not.
It is Baltimore City, right?
Absolutely not. Listen.
I thought you were going to save him or something.
No, here's the problem, and I'm going to say this as a white guy, okay? Here's the problem with white people, okay? White people hear a noise, they want to go investigate it.
Yeah.
Black people hear a noise, they either ignore the shit out of it like it never happened, or they go the other direction. Okay, I grew up around nothing but fucking black people. Okay, they taught me well. You hear something, go the other fucking direction.
Yeah.
Unless it's in your house. If it's in your house, then handle it how you handle it. But other than that, none of my fucking business. Don't mind my fucking business. Never happened. But it was cool as shit to see that, and then years later, finally put two and two together, and was like. Okay, so it was a stunt guy. Because I literally, for a week or two, I was like, damn, I wonder what that was. That was crazy. Like, somebody really.
And you still didn't hear it because you don't hear him making the movie.
Right.
And it's not out for a long time.
Well, it's like, for weeks, I was like, damn, who did he piss off in Baltimore to light his ass on fire like that?
And it's funny that you might expect something like that to happen in
Unfortunately,
Baltimore.
yes.
It's okay, you know?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I get it.
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, it's such a crazy freaking place that you learn to expect that kind of thing. Like, you don't think twice. Like, somebody got shot 24 times. That's crazy. And you go along your day because it's kind of normal at this point.
I've been shot at.
You know what I mean? Like, it's normal now.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, but it is. Okay, so since we're on the topic, just Baltimore and filming, right?
Right.
Homicide.
Yeah.
Remember Homicide?
Yeah.
All right, so there was.
Homicide, Wire. You had a lot of shit here.
Yeah, so you had the I can't remember the guy's name. It's been so long, but older white guy, gray hair, always slicked back. He was one of the main detectives.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I can't place the name.
I'll show you the picture of him after the show. So. Now, mind you, I'm going to show my age because I'm sure Brody and people even remotely around Brody's age won't even know this store. Okay? Super fresh.
Yeah. And they were around till about a year ago. I've seen.
Where?
There was one on Kane Street. There was another one in Rosedale.
Because the Super Fresh that I met him at was
they used to carry a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. Was the one in Canton. Right across the way from the Red Aid.
Oh my goodness.
Streeper Street. Yes.
They still have them.
Where?
I don't know where. I just looked up Super.
It's probably Rosedale.
I say not
the
here.
one on Kane Street closed up. I know that.
Okay.
But
Kane Street became a Shoppers, and now Shoppers became something else now.
And I think that's closed.
Jessup MD.
Really? There's
Jessup.
one in Jessup.
Huh.
I feel like I would just want to take a trip up there, just take a picture of it. I'm serious. You know what I mean? Like that's mind blowing to me.
You know, I used to go there and get my when I would make sushi all the time.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'd get all my stuff. They had everything. They did.
But there's no pictures to see if it's like that's the real thing.
Huh.
It says super fresh produce.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then the really tall black guy. I mean, the really tall black guy that was in that show. He was like fucking. He was huge, bald headed guy. I met him down at Captain James.
Yeah, the ship.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, weren't we? And you know, I saw him, said hello, really nice guy. Shook my hand, and my fucking hand disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm serious, dude. My
Yeah, I
hand,
know.
my hand just like it was. My hand just like I was a nub. Like he was so damn big that he shook my hand. It was gone.
The one that used to play for the Colts? No. No, I'm thinking of
Now I'll show you one. I'll show you. I'll show you the cast.
he was in the other movies I'm thinking of.
Cast of Homicide.
He got to be big for a while.
So the old white guy I was talking about was Richard Belzer.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Big ass ears.
He was in NCIS or something after that.
Well, he was in New York Undercover.
Okay.
Law and Order. That's the one he's
Law
on
and
now.
Order.
Yep.
Law and Order. Yeah.
The guy I'm talking about, the big guy. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Was this guy?
Oh, that ain't the one I was thinking about.
He was like
yeah.
a police chief or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude was big as shit. I mean, now mind you, again, I was younger, so I was smaller, but it doesn't matter.
That's the old story of the snow used to be up to my knee. Well, you were only 3 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
I get it.
But no, that's you know, just little memories and shit. That's
It keeps bringing shit out, doesn't it?
well. All right, back to this.
Okay.
All right, so
Forgot where we were.
Yeah, I know.
No clue.
A new Jurassic World's coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were just talking about that.
Unfortunately, excuse me,
Am I putting you to sleep?
a little bit. Unfortunately, I grew up in a Jurassic Park era, so
So did I. I mean,
yeah. So the Jurassic World, it's cool. Like,
what's the difference?
Believe it or not, I prefer the cheesiness of Jurassic Park over the all the new technology CGI of Jurassic World. I mean, obviously, it's all.
And when
computerized,
Jurassic
but-
Park came out, that was in the beginning of all this computerized shit,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Theirs was real rough compared to what's out there now.
Yeah, of course.
But it was still cool because
Yeah.
it was so far out.
Who did
That
that
wasn't
one?
even thought about, I think, then.
Who did that one? Was that
That
Steven
wasn't
Spielberg?
Cameron.
No, that was Steven Spielberg.
James Cameron's the one that did Aquaman.
Yes.
That's the name I was thinking of.
He also did Titanic.
Yes.
New Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So, I know you've never seen one, but it's probably one of the weirdest.
They have the game.
Yes, the Sonic game from Sega.
Yeah.
But the real.
I mean, I do have grandkids.
Yeah.
I know the name, but I don't know how to play
well,
it.
so is the weirdest role I've ever seen Jim Carrey in.
Yeah.
He plays like the evil guy.
He plays some weird stuff.
But no, listen. That is the weirdest role.
Who else
But
would
no
take
one
their
else-
tongue on a steel pole in the middle of winter, right?
But no one else could play that role.
yeah.
It's one of those ones like I like Castaway. I couldn't see nobody else but Tom Hanks playing that role. He played that shit to perfection, right?
That's a low budget movie, and it's just him on an
I
island
know,
with
I-
basketball or something.
It was a fucking volleyball. First of all, do
Volleyball,
not
whatever.
insult
It was a
Wilson
ball,
like that.
whatever.
Do not insult Wilson like that. That is disrespectful. That was his best friend.
Okay.
But yeah, it had to be. When you got to act like Tom Hanks, shit, and you had to rent a private island, shit, fuck yeah, it's probably expensive as hell.
I don't
They
know.
blew all their budget just right there. That's why That's probably why he had a volleyball and not a basketball.
Just the money to cater his ass.
Right.
And he did get small in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost
He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a big thing. 60 pounds or some shit.
One that me and my son Christopher's really excited about. John Wick 4.
Okay,
Keanu
that's
Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah. I do know some things.
He is the man.
You know he's big in.
Huh?
You know what he's big in?
What?
Motorcycles.
Yeah.
He's big
Oh,
in-
yeah.
He's big in bikes. man.
He has a lot
He's got a
of
collection.
vintage.
Yeah.
Like the original Harleys.
Oh, he's like Jay Leno. He's got the money coming
Yeah,
in that
of
can buy
course.
that kind of shit. And thank God there's people like that because they save so much old stuff and keep it pristine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to have. And then there's going to be somebody else going to take over. It'll be the way it is. So
The new Flash, which is part of that Marvel
Flash
studio.
Gordon.
No, not Flash Gordon.
No, what's Flash?
Like the guy that runs really fast. Like
Oh.
a flash of a light.
I don't know.
It goes back to your comic book days, man.
Okay, I don't.
Flash Gordon.
You know,
God, you really are old as shit.
But you gotta
Flash.
understand. I never even liked the comics that were in the newspaper. No, I didn't.
Now?
Or the comics that were on TV, cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
I never did much of that.
Fair enough.
That just wasn't my forte.
The new Batman. Like I said, I don't know who's playing in this one.
Probably Sean Connery.
I doubt it. He's too old to be putting his leg up at this point.
He might be too old for 007, but maybe they'll throw him in here for Batman.
Perhaps.
They put everything else for Batman.
Speaking of 007.
Him and Jack Nicholson back as Joker.
I
right?
saw something the other day of who's going to be the new 007.
Weren't they talking
Who's
about a
gonna be
woman?
James Bond. No.
I heard talking about a woman for 007. Just be new.
Well, I'll put this publicly. They need to at least start leaving shit alone.
Well, that's different.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. You get political.
I don't care. Honestly, they need to start. They need to start leaving a lot of shit alone. Like I don't understand why they keep doing remakes of older movies. Like
Now you're going to get back to giving everybody a trophy.
it is.
Yeah.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
So I know they were looking at Tom Hardy. They were looking at Elba.
Who the hell is that?
Iris Elba. He played. He's the black guy that played in the last Fast and Furious movie. He's played.
After the first 2 or 3, I don't watch.
He's
him
played in
anymore.
a lot. I mean, he's a very, very good actor. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a very good
He was
actor.
in The Wire.
Okay. Yeah, he was.
That was he was the second guy in command in The Wire. Remember?
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I had,
Yeah, I think that's.
I had an ex that was an extra in The Wire. You know that.
Huh?
I said I had an ex that was extra a couple times in The Wire.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She always played the role you'd expect her to play.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
All right, back to this. So then you have The Kingsman.
I like that.
I
remember
was
the first one.
I was a huge fan of The Kingsman because it was different. It was again. It wasn't one of those type of things that were remakes.
Real strict,
Real clean.
but being English, I guess you'd say.
Mm-hmm.
It was that real. Even the way they say the words and all that shit is just over the top.
Oh, it's crisp.
Yeah.
So you said you didn't see the second one, right?
No.
The
I don't
second
think
one actually
so.
has.
I might have, but I don't remember.
Well, this will tell me right away whether you see it or not.
Okay.
Okay. The second one has Elton John in it.
Yeah.
Elton John's like the evil guy.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, he's got actual part.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Dude, it's
No, I
funny
didn't
as
see
shit.
it. I
It's
didn't see
funny as shit.
Because that goes back to he was some of my favorite music coming out of school.
Transformers, Rise of the Beast.
See, and I could look back at Bumblebee, the old yellow Camaro. What is that? What it was?
Mhm.
That was one of the beginning things.
Yeah.
Transformers, I guess.
Well, it was Bumblebee and Optimus Prime.
Reminds me of the Tailgoat.
What?
Come on, man.
Because it started low and worked its way up to what it is now. What?
No, the stage.
Oh yeah.
It comes
Yeah,
as
the
a
stage
truck
is-
and just
and just-
opens up
Yep,
and just
opens it up.
just like a transform into a whole stage.
Well, hopefully-
Lights, everything.
Hopefully that shit don't start talking because I'll be off that motherfucker.
But that's hey, we're lucky to be able to see all this shit.
Oh hell yeah.
You
hell yeah.
know?
But it's all
especially
high-
as close as we
What's
do.
dope is it's all hydraulics.
Yeah.
That stage is the whole thing is hydraulics
That's
and
the
metal.
class I always missed in high school. It was first period.
That's because you were doing high something else.
It was party time. I don't care. It's the way it was.
The new Minions,
Yeah.
little green guys or yellow guys, excuse me.
I don't know. I know
Aquaman.
and that's not James Cameron.
That's not James Cameron.
Right.
Top Gun, Maverick.
I wonder how that's going to be. Because there's two
Actually,
movies.
you know what? I'm almost positive. Let me double check this. I might have already seen this one somehow.
That one, and I keep hearing they're going to make a new Days of Thunder. I don't know if you know what that is.
Mm-mm. What's that?
That was a Tom Cruise movie. Robert Duvall. It was a racing movie. Tom Cruise got into stock car racing, NASCAR racing. Robert Duvall was his crew chief, and Tom Cruise's first wife, the tall one. I can't even think of her name right now. But she was in the movie also. She was a doctor. It was pretty decent. It's the best racing movie I've ever seen.
Okay, so yes, I have already seen this movie. And it doesn't come out until 2022.
Really? Well, it's only 4 weeks away, so.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to come out until May of 2022.
Still getting a half a year early, ain't you? Damn. How'd you see it? It's got it.
I'll show you when we get off here. You have it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to put some illegal shit just on our podcast.
We're not promoting anything, right?
One I know Christopher's going to be really excited about because he is super into Guardians of the Galaxy. So Volume 3 is coming out.
Now, is that like a Enterprise
It's like a
Galactica type?
multi-world type thing. It's the main character is an American. Batista, the wrestler Batista.
I don't know.
Oh man.
Really?
Let's put it this way: it's an American guy that still has music from like the song "I Can't Stop That Feeling."
Yeah.
Deep in, who sings that? The Carpenters, right? The Carpenters?
But he was like, is that part country?
Not really.
You know, the Glenn Campbell, all them people that were in the same.
The Ooga Chaka, Ooga Chaka.
Yeah. Neil Diamond. There was a whole niche that played that type of music. Carpenters, I guess.
Hooked on a Feeling. Blue Suede.
That's what it was called?
No, it's called Hooked on a Feeling.
No, who played it?
Blue Suede. That's the artist.
I don't remember that.
That's the original.
That was some good stuff, though. What were they, like one-hit wonders?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Remember they used to do a lot of shit on that.
So, you'll know the song.
That's what I always wish. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was big, and it stayed around for a long time.
But you would love the whole soundtrack. For Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
You would love the whole soundtrack, I promise you.
I just don't get it. Never had a reason to watch
That's okay. But you will.
Yeah.
You will.
Probably.
The new Thor.
There you go. Thor's hammer.
Love and Thunder. Doctor Strange.
That used to be Doctor Strange or Doctor Strange Love. What was that?
No,
that
you're thinking about Strange Love. It's Doctor
probably.
Strange. He's part of Marvel characters. New Scream is coming out.
Oh, how many's that?
4 or 5?
It's got to be.
So then,
And then they do a Scream parody too, right?
yeah, of course, right?
Yeah.
How it all started.
Yeah. I like that one. I think it's
maybe not. Who knows? But there's another Halloween coming out October 14th of 2022, and it's called Halloween Ends. So maybe this motherfucker will finally die.
So Jamie Lee Curtis will be back out?
She was in the last one.
Yeah, but that keeps her every year.
I swear to God, she looks.
It's not.
She is old. She is fucking old now, Pop.
Yeah, but I don't. No. That woman took care of herself. I don't care what you say.
Okay, well here you go. Here's one that you'll be familiar with. Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Number 5's coming out.
Really?
2023.
Who's gonna play in that?
I don't know. I'm assuming the only
Harrison?
person that should. Yeah.
4?
I don't know if he's gonna be in a wheelchair at that point, but
As long as they don't crash no more planes, right?
bingo.
I mean, he's done that twice already, hasn't
You ready? Mission Impossible 8.
he? Is that Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Is he still doing shit?
I mean, why not?
He's still climbing
Look.
off mountains and jumping.
Look, after he went through all that shit with the Scientology and all that mess, he had to make some kind of comeback. And he's doing now Mission Impossible. He's got the new Top Gun.
Yeah.
And you know what? He looks good. I mean, he still has that Tom Cruise look.
Yeah.
Slick back hair type.
Tom Cruise is perfect for TV because he's such a small guy
Mm-hmm.
they can make him look so much bigger on
Oh,
TV.
small guy. That's funny you say that.
You know?
So, there was an episode of Family Guy. Okay, that Stewie was in a clothing store, and they both, Stewie went to reach for a shirt, and another person went to reach for it too. And it was fucking Tom Cruise, the same size as Stewie. That's fucked up. That was fucked up. Let's
cool.
see. You got Black Adam, which is another. That's a DC character.
Okay.
Ooh. New Nightmare on Elm Street.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know
I was
why.
never into the horrors.
I don't know why. If you look at the cover of this, does that not look like a claw machine?
Yeah, it does. With a bunch of fingers.
With a bunch of blades.
Look, Edward Scissorhands
Oh,
on the end.
huge fan of that one.
Yeah.
West Side Story.
Really? Bring that back.
Well, West Side Story was the musical. Remember that?
Yeah.
It did very well on Broadway.
Thinking of a woman that danced in it. She was a big star for a long time.
Okay.
I can't remember her name. Brunette. Fantastic legs. Dancers. They have fantastic legs anyway.
Salem's Lot.
So what is that, like a
I don't know.
witch
That's
type
what I'm
movie?
assuming.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that. And then they're making a movie, Elvis.
Really?
Presley, yes.
Wasn't he 80 this year or something?
I guess he would be.
84. 80 or 84.
He'd definitely be up there.
Yeah, he's up there.
I
told you I saw him.
But I'm
Like
I'm
12
a fan
years
of Elvis.
ago. Yeah, I saw him like 12 years ago.
Let's see. Oh my God, my wife's gonna be happy about this one. So there's a cartoon, it's like adult cartoons, Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
They're making a fucking movie.
No shit.
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, and then January 1st.
And that's what you were talking about the other week about speak over. What do they call where they talk into do the words and all for cartoons? Voiceovers.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, you were. Remember we were talking.
I would
about
love
that.
to do that. And here's look. Let's touch on that for a second because I was talking to my wife about it. She's like, she doesn't understand because I have a bunch of just weird voices I can do, right? And no, I'm not going to do any right now.
Whatever.
Nice try though. I knew you were thinking it. She's like, how are you able to do that? Well, it's a very simple and sad answer. Okay. When you grow up the way I grew up,
By yourself?
by myself,
Yeah.
no friends, no
company.
family, I had to create my own characters in my head.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately, right? That sucks to
What
say,
happens,
but you gotta, whatever. Sucks, but
What do we always say?
you get through it.
No, we deal with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
And you did, even at that age. Just didn't realize it.
Apollo 10.5.
What the hell is that?
No idea. It says a space age adventure. No idea.
Some kind of parody type deal?
I hope not, because that was nothing to fucking joke about. Puss in Boots 2. Spin off from the Shrek.
Is that a cartoon?
Yes. This one, it's not saying what it's called because it's not coming out until 2027.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, this
Oh shit.
This is giving me like way out there. A new Star Wars. And it's,
well they can do that for
well, it's
Star Wars.
so far out.
Yeah.
A lot of CGI work.
Yeah, but
it literally-
the anticipation would kill any other movie.
Oh yeah.
But with the Star Wars people, oh no, that's just going to build it up, and they're going to have every year they're going to go to Vegas or something.
Comic-Con.
Whatever.
Yep.
And they're going to go crazy from now till then. It won't stop.
Well, it's literally on here as
Hey,
as
you
of
want to buy
now.
stock? Buy stock in anything that works for
Right.
this shit.
It says untitled Star Wars film. They don't even have a fucking name for it yet. They're just letting everybody know it's coming.
Probably don't have a story. They just know they're making one, right? And that's one of the reasons it's so far out, because they can't even plan how to make the sets.
New Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle real life.
It's been out forever
Movie.
too, ain't it? We had the video store
Yeah.
that were out.
Yeah.
I remember that.
American Sicario.
I have no clue.
Ooh. So look up the movie Sicario. I think you'll dig that a lot. It's a badass movie.
Man, I ain't seen shit.
No, you really haven't. You need to fucking
I'm gonna
sit down once in a while and actually, enjoy this shit you do.
I'm gonna have to get date.
Oh shit.
I get date. I'll go to the movie.
Oh
She
shit.
can buy popcorn.
Thought we weren't discussing this.
I'm sorry.
Okay, shut your hole. DJ's gonna be happy. They're making a Paw Patrol movie.
But I thought they got rid of Paw Patrol.
Why?
All the woke shit, remember?
The politics with the cop and all that.
Yeah. They were getting rid of it.
I'm sure some people would like to, right? The problem is Paw Patrol is so big.
Always has. Since it's been out.
Right. It is so big.
Chris, the toys, they make everything. You can't go anywhere and not buy their shit.
Macy, go on Twitch. You could do that on Twitch. Yeah, Paw Patrol's too damn big.
Yeah.
That's like them trying to get rid of that Asian kid Ryan. He's never.
Well, they got
gone
rid
anywhere.
of the Cops movie, and that's back.
The TV show.
Yeah, that's back.
Hey, I mean, here's the thing.
Hey,
all right, you know what? Fuck it.
If
We're doing it.
No.
Are we doing it?
As far as that shit goes, it's pretty easy to me.
Are we doing it?
It's pretty easy to me. Listen.
Do you want to do this?
You either watch it or you don't. That's
you want to do
all.
this? We can do this.
No, we don't.
I'm in.
We got to finish what we were doing. I don't even know where you're going.
Fuck it, I'm go.
Then go.
I'm going. All right, so here's the biggest.
As long as it don't bring names up, we don't give a shit.
But here's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna bring a name, but just not fully. Everyone will know who I'm talking about without actually saying the name. Fair enough.
Okay.
But every 4 years, there's problems like this. From one side or the other side, there's problems like this.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't have a damn Twitch. Just download this shit, woman. Work on your graphics and download it. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna say a small group, but a group of individuals, and it can be any individuals. I'm not classifying individuals, right? We'll have a problem with this, that, and a third. And unfortunately, if they get enough steam behind it, with the cancel culture that's in today, that's what's going to happen. A lot of the police stuff that was happening, even though they weren't showing any police brutality on the cop show, it's still one associated in the other. The defund the police, the cops that were being filmed, that department, they get paid off of that. That department gets paid if they film with cops, the show. So now they're making money that they shouldn't be making.
And that's usually pretty big money.
It usually is.
Yeah.
So it's one. I mean, dude, the cop show got canceled.
But I told you, it's
first
back.
responders got canceled. Yeah. Was it something PD? Not PD. The fire department. They had like the EMT something that got canceled, and that has nothing to do with police. But it's just it's a way for people to attack things that they feel is important. Yeah. But the biggest problem I have with anything is for any group that does something positive, you're gonna have a group that also is doing something negative, and that goes for anything. Unfortunately, cops are involved in that. You have 85. I'm gonna give 85% of law enforcement are doing the right thing, by the book. No extra shit. Not trying to swindle anything. But then you have the ones that feel like they have.
And I just got into this personally myself.
I know. But hold on.
And look, let me just go, just to clarify my position on this, which is, it's believe me, it's with a heavy heart when I say this stuff. Defund. I'm not into defunding the money. What I'm into is they have an immunity factor.
Mm-hmm.
And that protects the bad ones.
Yes.
And you can't go after them. And I've been in that predicament. I haven't done a fucking thing wrong. And I go over this, and it just pisses me off after all this time. I'm not going to go to it any further, but that's my opinion, and that's what I think they should do.
You won't, but I will.
Yeah.
So do I think that they need to take the money away? No. Do I think they need to be on... they really need to be set to higher standards? Absolutely.
They write shit on the door that doesn't matter because it's all bullshit.
Well, here's the thing.
Integrity? That's bullshit.
Here's the thing, though. So,
I know it's a tough job. I'm not saying it's not.
They need to be retrained properly.
There's part of it. There's part of it.
And honestly, there needs to be a stronger psyche valve done as well. And I say that because and it's always made as a joke, you know. It's always there for a joke, but it's not. But I'm being serious when I say it. You will have these people that got picked on in high school, right? They were bullied. Well, what's one way to get back at all the bullies?
Yeah.
Become a police officer. You're now, you're able to be the bully.
It's not that you're judge, jury, and executioner all in one. But that's the way they are anymore.
But on the same sense, right? Yeah. So you have some, like I said, there's some cops that they do more illegal shit than most people do, right? But on the flip side, you have cops that are doing the right thing. So it's one of those things where it sucks because you're stuck between one and the other.
Well, I heard when we had the problem here.
Yes,
and they said they were so great to him, buying the kids lunches and shit like that, and up and beyond, way beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't here, I didn't see it, but this is just what they tell me. That I get. That's some of this other shit. I just don't. You got to take the immunity away so that they can be charged and get rid of them, lose their pension, lose every goddamn thing. Give them a reason not to do the shit they do.
I don't disagree, but again,
and like you say, it only takes so many.
But like I said, again, doesn't matter what group, right?
Yeah.
So, and it goes for
anybody that's got power of some kind.
It goes for every group because if think about this, right? So when me and my family moved down to Alabama, there was a conversation that was brought to my attention that we couldn't have people down. We invited people down there. They didn't want to come down there because Alabama's racist. Maybe Southern Alabama, maybe, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of history there. Where we were, it was so integrated that you didn't really have an issue. And maybe because I'm from up north that I didn't see it as
not just that. You just came from that neighborhood.
Right.
You always felt comfortable there. You probably felt more comfortable there than you did.
Oh, I'm definitely more comfortable in the hood than I am in like rich
just
areas.
The way you were brought up.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But it goes back to this: are there bad people? Absolutely.
Oh, I don't care where you're at.
No matter where you're at, and it doesn't matter on fucking where you're from, how you were raised, what your race is, what your gender. It does not matter. Is there bad people in everything? Yes. Okay, and the other part is, Brody. Like I'm gonna use Brody because he's standing in front of me, right? Mm-hmm. So Brody can look at you and I, have no idea who we are, no idea, and we walk. You walk on one side of the road, I'll walk on the other. He could right away be walking on my side of the road, but because I have an oversized hoodie on, or big sweatpants, that might intimidate him to make him walk on your side of the road, or vice versa. So it's a profiling situation as well.
Oh, reading a book, by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it goes? Yeah, it's.
And unfortunately, it gets completely fucked, and it is. I don't even know how the hell we got on this conversation. Your fault.
Yeah, it probably is.
But
I'll take it.
But unfortunately, it's the cancel culture, right? I say one thing.
But it's all the visualization that people have of what they see.
Exactly. Well, no, because you got to think. I could say something on Facebook and mean something completely different.
But you at your age and me at my age, when we say things, they might come out a little different.
Exactly.
But have the same type of meaning.
No, what it is, and unfortunately, a lot of it is subtext. So if I say something like I don't know, that light, I like that light better because it's blue instead of it being red.
Yeah.
A gang member that might be in the red form, right, might be offended by that. Might be pissed off that I just like that light because it's blue.
Right.
It had nothing to do with the fact that it was whether it was red, green, or purple. I like it because it's blue. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just the subtext, and unfortunately, as soon as enough people get behind that, behind that person, you're done. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
There's no excusing it. There's no not that I should have to apologize because I said I like the light because it's blue, right? But there's no apologizing. There's nothing you can do about it. Right? It is what it is.
And everybody's got to have an experience. Everybody's got to have a reason for why they think that way. And it might be different.
And it's usually history. Like, okay, there was a guy.
Sure, if you've always been treated bad, that puts something in there. And every time you get treated like that, if you got 100% to work with, and every time you lose 10%, well, once you're down to zero, you ain't got shit left.
There was a guy that used to work for me, right? And this was up here in Maryland. And he was from like the deep south. I mean, even the way he spoke was deep south.
Yeah, they
Black
got that
guy,
dialect,
right?
Yeah.
Real deep south. And because of what it's obvious that he experienced some shit when he lived down south. I mean, he went through some shit. Because he immediately just did not trust white people. And unfortunately, because of the color of my skin, he saw me as them. And it took a lot for me to prove to him that I'm not them. And I have no problem doing that.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't have to. You know what I mean?
That's the way we're...
That's unfortunate.
And they push shit like that right now, and I can't stand that.
All right, so you had a topic that you want to hit on. Let's hit on that real quick.
Yeah. This old young stuff. You millennial, is that what they call you?
I don't fit in that.
You and that, but there's another generation.
There's Gen X.
Gen X, whatever. There's a bunch of
So
generations.
you watch your mouth. Okay, the person over there is millennial.
Okay, whatever.
No, I'm Z.
You're Z?
Z.
Lexi's millennial.
Okay.
All right, so we got them all
At least
here.
X.
We got it. With Z, Y, and X or something? The hell's Bryn?
Well, you're a baby boomer, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you old motherfucker.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. But here's the thing. Sunday. Everything's supposed to be, you guys bring this tech world in. It's supposed to get so much better. Everything's supposed to get easier. Just touch a button. I see him. But yeah, it's already done. Well, it don't work that way for us old fucks. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sunday.
Uh-huh.
The game's going to come on.
Yep, the Ravens game.
No.
Which one?
Well, I was somewhere else. The Eagles game was coming on.
Yuck.
So I got lucky. It was one. Ravens didn't play the 4. Ravens never play a 4.
Go on.
But it worked out. But went to order food,
Okay.
right? Decided don't want to go out, order food, get on the phone and call, and they tell you to go to Uber Eats or the other. There's a couple of DoorDash.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You go to them and you order, and it says delivery times 47 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So wait a half hour.
Go on.
Goes back to the site.
Uh-huh.
Delivery time 47 minutes.
Uh-huh.
They didn't get the order. How do you, in my day, wait a minute, then call back and get this guy, doesn't speak very good English at all. Give him the order. Supposed to be DoorDash. Didn't take a confirmation, didn't take a credit card or anything to pay for it.
Okay.
So how do you do that? I don't know. Hung up. All right, waited a half hour. Went back to the website. It now says delivery time's 27 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know. Did we order? So we wait 15 more minutes. I mean, this waiting
Christ.
shit's getting old.
Uh-huh.
Wait 15 more minutes. Go back, check. Well, now it says 27 minutes. I said, you know what? It said 47 because it was before the game. They were packed.
Yep.
And after the game started, it got slower, so it's down to 27. We still don't have a fucking order in. And it's getting to be an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we finally called back again, get the same guy that can't speak English. He finally ends up getting the owner who takes the order, makes sure it's delivered. But see, in my day, you called them the shop right away, and they delivered. It wasn't all, how much shit we had to go around for 2 hours
All right, so listen. So
get something that shouldn't have taken 5 minutes.
Unfortunately, that is an isolated incident.
But it was in time for the Ravens game, which was
Right.
4 o'clock, so it worked out.
Unfortunately, I think that's an isolated incident that you got yourself into. Okay.
Why? Because I tried it.
Well,
There's other people my age that are doing the same thing. You just there's
yeah,
there's
they're not
no
having a
stat.
problem. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's not the program. Maybe it's you.
There's just no stat that shows that. That's all it is.
Okay. So here's the deal.
I think they're racist. I'm old.
Shit, that wouldn't be racist, okay? That's not a race thing.
But there's
got to be something about your age.
Age-ophobic,
But
bro.
age-ophobic, there you go.
Making that up now.
age-ophobic. I ain't never heard of such.
Me either. But
I
we'll
just
go.
made it up.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. So shit happens, right? So just like yesterday, a friend of mine works for Amazon. She delivers packages.
Yeah.
She said that everyone that was delivering packages was told to pull over because Amazon's system was down and they could not deliver packages and scan the boxes that they're delivering them.
I heard something
Because the
going
whole
on.
system went down.
No shit.
So
Just overwhelmed. They got so much business.
you got to think. On top of them,
Christmas, man. They get crowded
yeah,
during Christmas. Really
but
crowded.
even before Christmas, you got to think. We are in a world now that you don't have to leave your house ever. You can your groceries.
You can sit home all day and order food, and it'll never fucking get there.
No, it'll never get to you. Okay, it gets. Look, Christopher.
That's the only
no,
reason,
listen.
That's the only reason I've lost weight.
No,
the past
listen.
year.
Christopher is a door dashing motherfucker. Okay, he
Yeah.
can't keep money in his bank account because he will spend. It'll be.
He's got to work a whole shift to get one meal, probably.
Well, no, it'll be like $26 meal. Like if you went and picked it up,
Yeah.
and it's like $48 because he door dashed it. I'm like, dude.
That's crazy, man.
You could get a cab to and from there cheaper than trying to DoorDash it.
And they doubled the price when gas went up. Gas only went up $1 a gallon.
It doesn't
They're
matter.
only using a goddamn gallon to deliver it to you.
It doesn't matter.
But
it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Supply and demand, motherfucker. You don't want to leave your house, they're going to charge you for it.
It's not even cold. It's not even snowing yet.
It-
Just wait. It's going to get
So-
worse.
All right, so take that, right? So
Yeah.
you have all the issue is, so technology is supposed to be one of those things that's supposed to run forever without issue. Regardless of whether you have technology or not, you still have human hand into it, right? So there's still going to be glitches, there's still going to be bugs, there's still going to be issues. Like I said, I've never ever heard of an issue like yours. So I don't think that it's DoorDash or
It's
Uber
way
Eats
old.
or the store. I think it's just fucking you.
No. You are all so used to. Your thumbs go like 50 mile an hour typing shit. I can't even use my thumbs.
I know you use your two index fingers slower than shit. All you hear is
one
tink,
one index
tink,
finger, just one.
tink, tink. You might get a go one and go or next one's like tink tink.
Whoa. You know, I took typing in high school.
Yes, this is not the same.
My old Royal, yeah, it's
yeah,
right there.
Yeah, you're looking for those two buttons on the J and the F.
No,
that aren't
no,
there.
it's not two buttons. It's the home row keys.
Yeah, I
ASDFJKL send.
I understand that.
Forget that.
But when you put your hands on the keyboard, those two bumps that are on the middle.
Yeah.
Am I right, Brody? Does that keyboard have it?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where you found your home place.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's where
I
your
just
two
knew
index
the
go.
letters. I knew the home row keys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where your two pointer fingers go.
Wow, I'm so impressed now.
No, you should be. Should be. All right. Piece of shit. All
Gotta
right.
get
Well,
through it somehow.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we just hit our hour.
Really?
That quick. I mean, it goes by so quick. And it's funny you say that.
It does.
Look who just sent me 50% off Uber Eats.
Oh, yeah.
They heard us talking about it. You know, Big
So,
Brother's always listening.
Does that make them a sponsor somehow?
I mean, we're getting 50% off. I mean, if I order, it'll be here in 20 minutes. You order it in fucking 3 days.
It's the way it is. And that
No,
sucks,
it's the way
man.
it is for you, old man.
I don't care. That's
Why you're the old man pops. You get it?
Yep. And you
Jesus.
want my view, you got it. A lot of it today. It sucks.
But no, I mean, no, but it doesn't, because you got to understand that it's going to keep evolving.
Yeah.
It is, and you have to understand how a lot of these small businesses, they had to adapt to this COVID shit. You know, ones that didn't deliver. So, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all this shit.
But it helped them because they were still in infancy as far as a business went.
Correct.
You know?
So you got to think it. If it wasn't for services that offered stuff like that, you would never. There would be so much more business that closed. Like there's one now. It's called, what is it, GoPuff?
Yeah.
So GoPuff, you can order snacks, like just from
Really?
like 7-Eleven and shit. No
You can
go.
do that on DoorDash now too.
Oh, you can do it on DoorDash now too. So you can say, okay, go to 7-Eleven and get me 2 bag of Doritos and a large Pepsi, and they'll bring it to you. I mean, it's amazing. You do not have to, like I said, groceries, food, clothes,
They must
toys.
have got together
I mean,
with dispensers.
a lot. Some dispensers have deliveries.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
like,
Leafly or something.
Like my buddy Bobby Windsor. He owns Nature Care and Wellness in up by Northeast. They have like 3 or 4 delivery trucks.
Really?
Like, it, and it's paid for by Medicare technically because it's medicinal. So I mean, it's freaking insane. It's free delivery, and they just bring the weed to you. What a world we live in.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah. I don't know what the delivery range is, but this is a little hike from them. But
Do other places do it? I don't know.
I'm sure. I'm sure they do.
I didn't think it was free.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a tightwad anyways. You know that.
Not with Brody, you ain't. Sir. Yeah, he put his head down. But
I think he stopped the stream.
probably. But guys, we will be on next week. As you guys see, we're still trying to figure out the video issues.
We have problems with that.
Yeah, we went audio only. We're gonna get this squared away. We're still in the learning phase of all this, so bear with us. But I'm glad you guys were able to hang out with us and listen to our no bull spit. Because as you see, we don't really hold back with anything. We say what the hell we want and when we want and how we mean it.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
Tell us something.
I mean, you.
What do you want to hear?
We have the Twitch and the Facebook and the YouTube all up, so you guys are able to communicate with us, which we definitely want. If you guys